my storage is so bums. The past 3 videos have just deleted themselves, so I need to just do all that again. Hey guys, so welcome. Do you want some ASMR? Yo guys, what's good? We're back with another video. So basically this video, if you couldn't tell by the title, I'm answering questions about film that you guys asked. Let's go. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. Thanks. So we begin with any tips. Right. Okay, so basically just go for it. If you have an idea, go out, shoot it. Who cares? Like, literally, who cares? If you've got nobody, do it yourself. Just film it yourself. Put your phone, because you can use your phone. You don't need some big fancy camera. Use your phone and put it on your water bottle, balance it against your drawers. I don't know, do something, okay? Or you don't even need anyone in your film, right? Like, if all your friends hate you and want you to die, if all of your friends hate your film love, then who cares? Do it yourself. You don't need anyone. You could literally just film the street multiple times. You could film the sky. You could film a bottle on the side of a road. You could go in your car, if you have a car, and just film out your window. Take notes. Just take notes, you know? Like, watch YouTube videos, because guess what? You can actually learn a good handful of stuff on YouTube, because we have YouTube nowadays. Use it to your advantage. You can learn just as much stuff that you would in film school. It's literally all right there. And you've got like a lot of like good qualified people on YouTube too. You've got hundreds of like film winners. There's short films on YouTube where they've like won film competitions and stuff. Like, go in, take notes, examine. You know what I'm saying? Grab a book, go online, download a book, or go on Spotify, listen to a podcast about film, or buy a book, right? This is Quentin Tarantino, and it's a cinema speculation. Grab yourself a book. Now, I'm not a big reader, but I will be reading this, and just like absorb and learn. Hello? There's that for tips, guys. Another question was, what equipment do you use? I get all my stuff from Amazon or eBay. It's actually quite good though. Like, a lot of my stuff is decent. Like, my last boom mic broke, but that was because someone broke it on the set of Not a Minute, R.I.P. So that like got broken. I tried to fix it, but I don't know. So I bought a new one. I think I got it off of eBay actually. So there's stuff on Amazon and eBay. But you don't even need like film equipment to make a film. Like, it helps and it make it better, but it's not like that big of a deal. You can still make a good film without film equipment. It can make you feel professional, I guess, but again, you don't need it. But if you're looking for any, I recommend Amazon or eBay if you want eBay too. quite decent prices for some quite good equipment. Someone else asked, how do you connect in the film industry? Now, me personally, I haven't actually got any proper, like, relations to the film industry. Although I am entering a couple of local film festivals. So I'm gonna see people there, I'm gonna meet people there, I'm gonna be entering the competition with people there, other people that have the same, like, interests and whatnot. My hair is so frizzy, okay? We're just gonna ignore that. If you've got, like, local film festivals, get in that. You could volunteer at film festivals, you can get a job in the theatre, in the cinema, you know? Go to your school's drama department, like, that's what I do. Like, hello? Use the stuff around you. Maybe just a thought. You could put your stuff online if you're comfortable with that. Obviously, you need to be safe and stuff, but putting your stuff online, there's, like, a giant young student filmmakers, little community on TikTok, and, like, hundreds of them. Literally hundreds. You could just search up short film student filmmakers, young filmmakers on TikTok or YouTube or literally anything online, because guess what? It's basically 2025 and we have access to all that stuff. So use it to your advantage, guys. Another question was, where do you get your inspiration from? Well, I think of all my ideas randomly. Like, I could be just about to go and sleep. I could literally just be about to go into sleep. I could be about to go to sleep, and then, ding, I get an idea. So I grab my phone, and I note it down in my notes. And I have a whole notes on my phone, like, hundreds of millions of words on it, ideas on it. And it's usually, like, little scenes, like a little scene just pops into my head, and I write it down. I'll just, like, get those little I'll get those sparks of ideas, of really good ideas, because the best ones are the ones that hit randomly. Those are really, really good ideas. It's like, you know, like the dot-to-dot drawings. It's like doing a dot-to-dot drawing, and, like, the dots are, like, your really good ideas, and then you, like, fill it in, like, dragging these ideas together, or they don't even have to be together sometimes. But it's just, like, you know what I'm trying to say. So you're just, like, filling in parts of a story, basically. I also get inspired from music. Like, a big thing for me is music, like, if I have 2 different accounts, like, on Spotify, one for my phone and one for my PlayStation, just always been like that. And if anyone's seen my playlists on my PlayStation, but basically there's, like, just random playlists of, like, 1980s slasher camp vibes, and, like, Victorian era vibes, or Vietnam, which was there because I was trying to get in the mood for studying for history. So ignore that one. But there's playlists upon playlists, and I have my own playlist on my phone. And I just, like, get in the mindset for, like, things. Like, if there'll be a song, and when that song's playing, I'm pure, I'm imagining a whole idea right now. Like, I can see a whole idea in my brain, like a scene. I can see that person running up a hill. I don't know, okay? Watching other short films, or films, programs, series, whatever, the news, literally anything. You just need to look at it and absorb it. What I like to do is, when I'm on a bus instead of sitting on my phone, which I do a lot of the time when I'm on the bus, because that's usually when I'm going to school, because I'm seeing the same thing every day. But if I'm going on a bus somewhere else, I just look out the phone, look out the window, the window, those things, and I can see these alleyways, and I'm like, I can imagine this little scene here. Or I'm looking at the window and I'm seeing people watching. That's a really good one. If you're just sitting on a bench in a park, or you're just walking yourself and like literally anything, and you see people, or you see a person, or just something that stands out to you, you can think of a whole idea. You know, I bet some of you have done that. I don't like to read, but you know, if you do, I'm sure reading gives you some boost of the creative juices. So there's that. I also base a lot of my films and like writing along like experiences I've had or seen someone else have, situations that I've been in, or like words that people, like conversations I've heard or said, or you know, and that can like if it's just something that pops out to you, if you remember it, it's probably going to be a good idea to write it down, because you might never ever know what that idea could do, because you could come back to it like in a week's time and go, oh my gosh, I've just thought of another idea that I could conjoin to that, like the dot to dot thing I was talking about. Another question was, how do you know what you would like in a movie? Right? Ideas. Flourishing, creative ideas. I think of them, I expand on them, and I find ways to show them. See, I've spent the past 3 years like self-teaching myself, teaching myself all about the ways of film, whether that's lighting, directing, acting, sound, music, the whole shebang. Okay. So, and I'm still doing that today, because I've not learned everything, and I doubt I'll ever learn everything that there is, because there's so much. But yeah, I've been teaching myself methods of literally every single type of thing, like the shots and the props and the acting, like I just said like 2 minutes ago, colors, all that stuff. And I look into every aspect to see how it can impact the audience, how it can enhance a movie, how everything affects something, and so and so. So I just expand on an idea and try pinpoint ways of how to do that. Another question was, how many clips does it usually get to have the perfect vision? It really depends. It could take a lot of takes. I'm sure any of you that are taking, or any of you guys that took part in Boo, if you're watching this, we're not going to talk about the graveyard scene. No, I'll let you guys know. So basically, we're filming the graveyard scene, which we actually have to reshoot whenever we get back to doing that. The graveyard scene, long day, and anybody that's watching this that took part in Not a Minute, can we just remember the 4-hour-long shoot in Burger King? 4-hour-long shoot in Burger King for one scene. One scene. It was a big scene though. So that's fair enough. But still, you're never gonna know. There's like never a thing where, you know, you need to get like the shots right. The shots could mess up every take, or it could take like one time for the shot to be like really good, or the acting could be off, or someone's interrupting it, or something like that. If you're working with one camera, it's probably going to take you like double the time, because guess what? If you want more than one angle, you're gonna have to reshoot the exact same thing. The first take might be like the best take out of all 50 takes that you take. It gives the editor like a variation of like options. So like which goes best with which and all that jazz. So like there'll be something different about every take. Like your acting could be really bad in one and it could be really good in the other one, or it'll be so good that you don't know which one's best. You know what I'm saying? You can do things slightly differently. All that jazz. You won't know. It's not like pinpoint how many takes it's going to take you. How do you create the perfect atmosphere for a movie you're making? Music, colours, lighting. And a safe and like calming atmosphere for the actors, so that like not just like the actors but like the crew as well, so everyone knows that they're comfortable and they're like comfortable with each other and stuff, and like the right amount of everything. If you're like trying to do a scene, whether that's emotional, really happy, get like the actors like in the mindset. What do you wish you knew before you started? That it doesn't really matter if you have equipment or not, that it doesn't really matter if people make fun of what you're doing, as long as you're doing what you want and that you're happy, and knowing that one day the right people will appreciate your work. And even if that never happens, at least you know you did your best and you're still doing your best, and blah blah blah. Film is all about like creativity and having fun and learning new things, keeping your passion in it and commitment. Like making yourself proud is like one of the most important things. Like film will have many ups and downs, but it is the most rewarding thing ever. Like it's rewarding in so many different ways. I personally wish I knew not to rely on people as much. Like film's quite hard for that. Like you really need to work together in film, and if you can, it's not gonna go as well. No matter how trustworthy someone seems, you always need to have like a backup plan, and you need to have everything thoroughly planned beforehand, especially for a big project, because if you're going in for a big project and you don't have things planned properly, not gonna end well. Because things are gonna go, like, things anyway are gonna go wrong, and that's okay, because not every film's gonna be perfect, or ever completed, or maybe even half decent. Not every film is gonna be as good as you expect it to be, or gonna follow the way you thought it was gonna be, and it's just how it goes. But not giving up and continuing to do your best, it will all be worth it, you know? Like, the day will get to you. It's all about practice. Not even just practice, just doing things and learning from it, and, you know, just keep going. If your first film fails, who cares? Who even cares? If your second film fails, also who cares? And your third one, who cares? Like, if it just, like, you're getting better at something every time, even if it feels like you're not. Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it, and yeah. How many films have you came up with, and how many have worked? I have wrote many films. Many. I have had a lot of ideas for films. I have wrote them, I've planned some, and most of them are incomplete. And some of them are full scripts. The ideas are too big for me to do at the moment, because I'm a big achiever. My ideas are get out of hand sometimes. I think too much, too quickly. But I'll get there one day. One day I will. I made little short films all throughout my life. Nothing big or important, because it's not what I thought I wanted to do with my life, or like go down that path. Look where I am now. I still continue to make little short films all the time. Some don't get posted, some do. Most flop. But again, it's alright because I'm just exploring what I can do and learning what I can improve on and testing things out.